Yo, there's a lot happening out here, boy. I was looking at YouTube last night and man, the people, Muslims that's in the East, in Iran, whatever, man, they burning down their idols. Yeah, they burning them down for some reason. I don't know. Maybe they just want to worship one God now. Maybe they starting to see. Who knows? But yeah, there's a lot of talk about the hadiths, a lot of videos, a lot of talk about those hadiths, man. Not good news. Not good news. The people are starting to look at these things with His due observance. And that's all the law wants you to do. Look at these things, man. Look into it. You know what's true. You know what's fake. You know what's good for you. You know what harms you. Let's do some reading. Ulana Muhammad Ali. This is what it's about. This is what it's about. The read. It's all about the read. Okay, yesterday I left on the elevated places. Elevated places. Page 351, section 13. Moses sent to Pharaoh with signs. Okay. Is it not clear to those who inherit the earth after its former residents that if we please, hold on. See, we really got to analyze these things because I've been seeing a lot of this, Allah removing a people and replacing them with another people like that. And the new people looking around like, who built this extravagant structures? Like, you know how that goes. So check it out. Is it not clear? Is it not clear to those who inherit the earth after its former residents that if we please, we would afflict them for their sins and seal their hearts so they would not hear? Allah don't play, man. Such were the towns, some of whose news we have revealed to thee. And certainly their messengers came to them with clear arguments, but they would not believe what they had rejected before. Thus does Allah seal the hearts of the disbelievers. If we found not in most of them faithfulness to covenant, and we found most of them to be transgressors, then after them, we sent Moses with our messages to Pharaoh and his chiefs, but they disbelieved in them. See then, what was the end of the mischief makers? And Moses said, O Pharaoh, surely I am a messenger from the Lord of the worlds, worthy of not saying anything about Allah except the truth. I have come to you indeed with clear proofs from your Lord. So let the children of Israel go with me. He said, if thou hast come with a sign, produce it, if thou art truthful. So he threw his rod, then lo, it was a serpent manifest. And he drew forth his hand, and lo, it was white to the beholders. So Moses whips out his rod, turned to a serpent, presses his right hand in his rib and hold out his hand is white unto the beholders. Those who look at it, it appears white. Okay, now I look at it like this. If he was a white man, wouldn't it look white already? But If it was on black skin and it's white glowing, that would be something to see, right? That would stand out, right? Yeah, it would. That would stand out to the people. Yeah. Section 14, Pharaoh summons enchanters. The chiefs of Pharaoh's people said, surely this is a skillful enchanter. He intends to turn you out of your land. What do you advise? They said, put him off and his brother, and send summoners into the cities to bring to thee every skillful enchanter. And the enchanters came to Pharaoh, saying, we must surely have a reward if we prevail. He said, yes, and you shall certainly be of those who are near to me. They said, O Moses, wilt thou cast, or shall we be the first to cast? He said, cast. So when they cast, they deceived the people's eyes and overawed them. And they produced a mighty enchantment. And we revealed to Moses, cast thy rod, then lo, it swallowed up their lies. So the truth was established, and that which they did became null. There they were, vanquished. And there they went, and they went back abased, and they went back abased. And the enchanters fell down, prostrate. They said, we believe in the Lord of the worlds, the Lord of Moses and Aaron. Pharaoh said, you believe in him? Before I give you permission? Sure, said, before I give you permission. Surely this is a plot which you have plotted in the city, to turn out of it its people. But you shall know, I shall cut off your feet and your hands. I shall cut off your hands and your feet on opposite sides. Then I shall crucify you together, all together. They said, surely to our Lord do we return. Check out the enchanters already having the faith and the believing. Check that out. And it's hard to convince an enchanter, man. Like, Moses must have made he made an impact that day, man. He made Pharaoh's enchanters turn on him. Man. Hey, Brother Dick. Glad to see you. Man, you only missed like 5 minutes, not even. Yeah. Pharaoh ain't playing. I'll cut off. Okay. They said, surely to our Lord we return, and thou takest revenge on us only because we believed in the messages of our Lord when they came to us. Check out the enchanters speaking of Pharaoh like this. Our Lord, pour out on us patience and cause us to die in submission to thee. These are the enchanters talking, boy. They went hard for Moses really quick. Section 15, Israelites, persecution continues. And the chiefs of Pharaoh's people said, wilt thou leave Moses and his people to make mischief in the land and forsake thee and thy gods? He said, we will slay their sons and spare their women. And surely we are dominant over them. Moses said to his people, ask help from Allah and be patient. Surely the land is Allah's. He gives it for an inheritance to such of his servants as he pleases. And the end is for those who keep their duty. They said, we were persecuted before thou camest to us. And since thou hast come to us, he said, it may be that your Lord will destroy your enemy and make you rulers in the land. Then he will see how you act. Section 16. Moses shows more signs. Moses shows more signs. How's everything, brother? Goody? Goody. And certainly we overtook Pharaoh's people with droughts and diminution of fruits, that they might be mindful. But when good befell them, they said, "This is due to us." And when evil afflicted them, they attributed it to the ill luck of Moses and those with him. Surely their evil fortune is only from Allah, but most of them know not. And they say, "Whatever sign thou mayest bring to us, to charm us therewith, we shall not believe in thee." So we sent upon them widespread death, and the locusts, and the lice, and the frogs, and the blood, clear signs. But they behaved haughtily, and they were a guilty people. And when the plague fell upon them, they said, "O Moses, pray for us to thy Lord, as he has made promise with thee. If thou remove the plague from us, we will certainly believe in thee, and will let the children of Israel go with thee." But when he removed the plague from them till the term which they should attain, lo, they broke their promise. So we exacted retribution from them and drowned them in the sea, because they rejected our signs and was heedless of them. And we made the people, hey, hear this part. This is for Gaza, right? In America. This is for y'all and us. And we made the people who were deemed weak to inherit the eastern lands and the western ones, which we had blessed. And the good word of thy Lord was fulfilled in the children of Israel because of their patience. And we destroyed what Pharaoh and his people had wrought and what they had built. That's powerful. That's powerful. And we took the children of Israel across the sea. Then they came to a people who were devoted to their idols. They said, "O Moses, make for us a god, as they have gods." He said, "Surely you are an ignorant people." Imagine that, saving them and drowning Pharaoh and the plagues, and they already lose hope, wanting to worship a God already. You see how the children of Israel do? "As to these, that wherein they are engaged shall be destroyed, and that which they do is vain." He said, Shall I seek for you a God other than Allah, while he has made you excel all created things? He's spoiled to me. They're like spoiled brats, you know what I mean? "And when we delivered you from Pharaoh's people, who subjected you to severe torment, killing your sons and sparing your women, and therein was a great trial from your Lord." Section 17. Moses received the law. "And we appointed for Moses 30 nights, and completed them with 10. So the appointed time of his Lord was complete, 40 nights. And Moses said to his brother Aaron, Take my place among my people, and act well, and follow not the way of the mischief makers." Aaron. He didn't say Aaron, I did. "And when Moses came to our appointed time, and his Lord spoke to him, he said, My Lord, show me thyself, so that I may look at thee. Hold up. Moses asked to see Allah. Okay, you heard that right, D? Moses asked to see Allah. And when Moses came at our appointed time and his Lord spoke to him, he said, my Lord, show me thyself, in parentheses, thyself, that word is in parentheses. My Lord, show me thyself, in parentheses, so that I may look at thee. He said, this is Allah, thou canst not see me, but look at the mountain. If it remains firm in its place, excuse me, then wilt thou see me. So when the Lord manifested his glory to the mountain, he made it crumble, and Moses fell down in a swoon. Then when he recovered, he said, glory be to thee. I turn to thee, and I am the first of the believers. Hold tight. You want to see Allah? And he crumbled the mountain. There's a lot of wisdom in this. What mountain was it? What was the name of the mountain? What was the mountain? A lot of these mountains are giants. Petrified giants. Okay, but I don't think that's the case. But what lives inside the mountains? These mountains are doors. They got doors in them and things live. But why the mountain? When Moses asked to see him, why did he crumble the mountain? He said, you can't see me, but look at the mountain. I will destroy it. Imagine Mount Everest crumbling into dust before your eyes. That's a scary thing. If anything, it put fear in you. That didn't calm Moses. So that's a lesson. When you call on Allah, be ready for something chastising. Okay? Be ready to be scared out of your lights. Like, don't ask to see him. That's an example. You can't bear to see the Lord of the worlds. Moses said, my Lord, show me thyself. In this book, no other messenger asked for this of Allah. Besides the children of Israel later on, they asked Moses to show them Allah manifestly, right? But this is Moses asking Allah while he's speaking to him. Show me thyself. My Lord said, thou canst not see me, but look at the mountain. If it remains firm, that's a key word, things that remain firm. If that firm thing stays in its place after it sees the glory of Allah, surely the first state is not the latter state. The first state of seeing Allah was the mountain in its full glory. But its second state, when Allah put his glory on the mountain, it crumbled. I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? You see me pulling it out the ether. All right? There's wisdom in every surah, man. We can just do line for line, really, in this Quran, bar for bar. Oh, dog, let me see you. You can't see me. But look at that mountain. Imagine a city, because that's the size of a mountain, the size of a city, a small city. All right, so let's get him. Check it out. He said, O Moses, surely I have chosen thee above the people by my messages and my words. So take hold of what I give thee, and be of the grateful. And we ordained for him in the tablets admonition of every kind, and clear explanation of all things. That was in the 12 commandments on the 10 commandments, the tablets, right? The law. The law had every admonition. Admonition means a serious yet gentle word with a serious message behind it, and clear explanation of all things. Every question you got, there's an explanation in this Quran. I mean, in the tablets, right? They had it all. They had it all in the tablets, okay? So take hold of them with firmness, and enjoin thy people to take hold of what is best thereof. So it might be a lot of knowledge out there. Some of it might be a little weird, some of it might be good. What do? Do you shit on all of it? No, because everything started off in truth, and then man come and he remixes the shit. So within it, it's good. So what do you do with that? Take hold of what is best thereof. Take hold of what is best out of what is offered to you, the best of it. You understand, right? All right, if I'm running my mouth giving you lessons, 90% of the shit I say is bullshit. Excuse my language, but 10% is raw, real. Take that 10 and run with it. And be patient with me during the 90 of just me rapping, okay? Yeah, you understand. Take that 10, okay? You take that 10, the best of what I said, the best of what I do. That's what you apply, because you're the best of people in Allah's made. Okay, I shall turn away from my messages those who are unjustly in the earth. And if they see every sign, they will not believe in it. And if they see the way of rectitude, they take it not for a way. And if they see the way of error, they take it for a way, right? This is because they reject our messages and are heedless of them. And those who reject our messages in the meeting of the hereafter, their deeds are fruitless. Can they be rewarded except for what they do? Section 18, Israelites worship a calf. Excuse me. Oh, Moses, and Moses' people made of their ornaments a calf for him. Imagine that. This is when he was up on the mountain. Lifeless, a lifeless body, having a lowing sound like boo. Could they not see that it spoke not to them, nor guided them in the way? They took it for worship, and they were unjust. And when they repented and saw that they had gone astray, they said, if our Lord have not mercy on us and forgive us, we shall certainly be of the losers. And when Moses returned to his people, wrathful, grieved, he said, evil is that which you have done after me. Did you hasten on the judgment of your Lord? And he threw down the tablets, boom, and seized his brother by the head. How you gonna grab up Aaron like that? And seized his brother by the head, dragging him towards him. He said, son of my mother. Now, not son of my father. Amram is not Moses' father. He's Aaron's father and Mary's father. Who's Moses' father? Let's get back. He said, son of my mother, the people reckoned me weak and had well nigh slain me. This is Aaron speaking to Moses. He called Moses son of my mother because they share the same mother, but not the same father. So make me not the enemies to rejoice over me, and count me not among the unjust people. Let me do that over again. Dragging him towards him, he said, son of my mother, the people reckoned me weak and had well nigh slain me while you was gone up there. So make not the enemies to rejoice over me, and count me not among the unjust people. Moses, I'm your brother, Aaron. I tried to stop these knucklehead motherfuckers, but no, you was gone for over 30 days. You was gone for almost 30 days, and they down here losing their mind, and they need something to worship. They well nigh killed me. This is Aaron, brother ISHMALITE. This is our brother now. All right? Y'all never heard this, right? You never heard Moses grabbing, seizing his brother by the head. All right? Now, we all know Moses ain't no game. He ain't no game with his hands now. We all know Moses is no joke. He's like the Iron Mike Tyson of the Old Testament. You heard? Yeah. You know what Moses did? Moses knocked a man out and killed him. Yeah, this is how all this started. Moses committed murder and ran off, scared to go to prison. You know what I mean? Yeah. Moses knocked a man out and killed him with one punch. So Aaron didn't want that smoke with Moses, man. Moses, like me, he stuttered. He didn't believe in himself like that when he spoke to the people, but he had a presence of power, and he could whoop you out. And he could talk with you. He just wasn't elegant. Aaron was elegant. Aaron was the educated one who read, and you know how how it go. One brother the muscle, the other brother the mental. That's a team. That's the perfect team. Real talk. I didn't have homeboys like that where he the mind, I'm the heart. You know what I mean? He's the fight, I'm the fight. He's the brain out of it. Yeah, you gotta have both. You know, to master this. All right. So okay. Section 19, the Torah and the prophets' advent. What up? What up, Tay-Jean? Tay, what's up? Blood you outfit. It's like you practice dark magics. Peace, Mulana Brent. Well, dark magic. I don't play with no dark magic. Nah. What they got? White magic, black magic, gray magic. Ain't there all kind of magics? I'm not no enchanter like these enchanters in the book. I don't got tricks for y'all. No, man. I'm a raw messenger. All I am is a messenger warner. That's it. No hocus pocus, no enchantments, no magic. Just hard body truth for that ass. The Torah and the prophets' advent. Those who took the calf for God. Wrath from their Lord and disgrace in this world's life will surely overtake them. And thus we recompense those who invent lies. The inventor of lies. I know a lot of people who invent a lot of lies, man. And those who do evil deeds, then repent after that and believe. Thy Lord after that is surely forgiving, merciful. And when Moses' anger calmed down, he took up the tablets, and in the writing thereof was guidance and mercy for those who fear their Lord. So after Moses calmed down, he picked up the tablets. I know he felt bad. I know he felt bad. And he looked upon the tablets that he had smashed down earlier out of anger. He picked them up and he looked at it, and what he saw was guidance and mercy. And, that alleviated him, okay? And Moses chose of his people 70 men for our appointment. So out of the children of Israel, out of Moses' followers, he took 70 men with this appointment. What's the appointment? We're going to see. So when the earthquake overtook them, he said, my Lord, if thou hadst pleased, thou hadst destroyed them before, and myself too. Wilt thou destroy us for that which the foolish among us have done? It is nothing but it is not but thy trial. Thou causest to perish thereby whom thou pleasest, and guidest whom thou pleasest. Thou art our protector, so forgive us and have mercy on us, and thou art the best of those who forgive. Yeah. And ordain for us good in this world's life and in the hereafter. For surely we turn to thee. He said, I afflict with my chastisement whom I please, and my mercy encompasses all things. So I ordain it for those who keep their duty and pay the poor rate, and those who believe in our messages, those who follow the messenger prophet, the Ummi, whom they find mentioned in the Torah and the gospel. He enjoins them good and forbids them evil, and makes lawful to them the good things and prohibits for them impure things, and removes from them their burden and the shackles which were on them. So those who believe in him and honor him and help him and follow the light which has been sent down with him, these are the successful. Y'all know what the Ummi messenger prophet is? Check it out. For Ummi, meaning one who neither writes nor reads a writing. Hence, the Arabs are called the Ummi people. And the Ummi prophet is either the prophet of the Ummi people, the Arabs, because he was like them, or he was so called because he himself did not know reading or writing. But according to some, the prophet is called Ummi because he came from the Ummi al-Qura, Makkah, which is the metropolis of Arabia. The suggestion of Rodwell that the word Ummi means Gentile in the sense of the non-Jewish or heathen people is not supported by any recognized authority. Where the Jews are called Ummi, LL, it is true, gives Gentile as the signification of Ummi, but a reference to the authorities he quotes clearly shows that if the word Gentile expresses the meaning of Ummi, it does so in the general sense of one belonging to a gens or clan. Therefore, Lane conclusion that in a tropical and secondary sense, Ummi means heathen is entirely without foundation. Yeah, Ummi means one who neither writes nor reads a writing. So he's illiterate. Ummi is a man who neither knows how to write nor knows how to write a reading or read a writing. He can't read, he can't write, plain and simple. Okay? Yeah. Muhammad is a Ummi. Yeah. Jibril taught Muhammad the pen. taught Muhammad expression. Yeah, Muhammad, and and he said you will find the Ummi prophet in the Torah and the gospel. Who's the Ummi in the Torah? Was it Moses? Moses was the one who said, I'm not eloquent of tongue. Okay? And in the gospel was the good news of Muhammad to come. Ahmad. Muhammad didn't know how to read nor write. He was illiterate. So it was Moses and Muhammad was the two Ummi messengers. Right. Divine, Section 20, divine favors on Israelites. Say, O mankind, surely I am a messenger of Allah to you all. Of him, whose is the kingdom of the heavens and the earth? There is no God but he. He gives life and causes death. So believe in Allah and his messenger, the Ummi prophet, who believes in Allah and his words, and follow him so that you may be guided. All right. Now, check this out. Don't the desert Arabs, they waiting on Mahdi, right? And Christians are waiting on Jesus, right? So believe in Allah and his messenger, the Ummi prophet, who believes in Allah and his words, and follow him so that you may be guided aright. There's no mention of Mahdi in this Quran at all. None. If there's anyone that's close to the Mahdi, it would be the Ummi, because he's self-guided. He don't know how to read, he don't know how to write. So whatever he do, whatever he say, comes from his heart. He has to be told what to do, told by a higher ranker, which is Allah, right? Understand me? Now, you get it. And of Moses' people is a party who guide with truth. Therewith, they do justice. Now, out of Moses' people, there's a party within them that do right, that guide with truth. But saying this also tells me that there's another party of Moses' people that don't guide to truth. This is why he's telling me there's a party that do. Focus on this party. We are part of that party. And we divided them into 12 tribes as nations. And we revealed to Moses, when his people asked him for water, strike the rock with thy staff. So outflowed from it 12 springs. Each tribe knew its drinking place. And we made the clouds to give shade over them. And we sent down to them manna and quails. Eat of the good things we have given you. And they did not do us any harm, but they wronged themselves. So they're with Moses, right? And we divided them into 12 tribes as nations. This is the 12 tribes. We revealed to Moses when his people asked him for water. So the Israelites asked Moses for water. Moses strikes the rock. Here goes out flowing 12 springs. Each tribe knew its drinking place. Why can't we all drink from one water? Because we were divided in the Israelite group. We were divided. When have you seen a group of hundreds and hundreds of thousands all on one accord? If they ain't doing evil, you never seen thousands and thousands on one accord of good. Never. We ain't never see that. But my drink might not quench your thirst. That tribe drink might not quench my thirst. It might be nutrients in that tribe's water that suits their biology, their mind. And this water that this tribe drinks is for them. Okay, so yes, we are the Israelites. We are broken down into 12 tribes. And when it was said to them, dwell in this town and eat from it, whence you wish, and make petition for forgiveness, and enter the gates submissively, we shall forgive you your wrongs. We shall give more to the doers of good. But those who were unjust among them changed it for a word other than that which they were told. So we sent upon them a pestilence from heaven for their wrongdoing. So my Lord told them, enter the city, dwell in this town, and eat from it where you wish, and make petition for forgiveness, and enter the gate humbly. We shall forgive you your wrongs. Remember we read about that other day? They didn't want to go into the promised land because of the giants wasn't there. Remember? And so it's this land. It's all about this land, this promised land. Ain't that what it's all about now? What's going on in the East and here in America? Land. What land belongs to who? Who is destined to inherit the Eastern and the Western lands? Huh? We about to have some new owners. Now, what will prepare us for this new ownership? Okay? This is high responsibility now. We got this as a guide. Yeah, they had their Torah. This is the world they built out of the Torah. But no, this is a world built out of the Talmud. This is a satanic world. We under this satanic rule. Please. Time's up. Allah removes a people and replaces them with a people submissive to him. And what are we witnessing now? The removal of all the devils. The removal. And they fighting, they kicking and screaming while they being drug out. What? Yeah, their world is crumbling. But in destruction, what do you get? New creation. All right. Section 21, Israelites transgression. God damn. Do they not stay in some transgression, man? Israelites, man. Israelites. I tell you, man, if the Ishmaelites wasn't within this Israelite nation, they would have been dead. They would have been dead. And asked them about the town which stood by the sea when they violated the Sabbath, when their fish came to them on their Sabbath day, on the surface. Imagine that. Fish come right to you, belly up on the surface. And when it was not their Sabbath, they came not to them. Thus did we try them, because they transgressed. Yeah, they got spoiled after a while and started acting stupid. And when a party of them said, why preach you to a people whom Allah would destroy, or whom he would chastise with a severe chastisement? They said, to be free from blame before your Lord, and that happily they may guard against evil. So when they neglected that whereof they had been reminded, we delivered those and forbade evil. And we overtook those who were iniquitous with an evil chastisement, because they transgressed. So when they revoltingly persisted in that which they had been forbidden, we said to them, be as apes, despised and hated. And when thy Lord declared that he would send against them to the day of resurrection those who would subject them to severe torment, surely thy Lord is quick in requiting, and surely he is forgiving, merciful. You hear that? My Lord will turn your ass into an ape. quick. This ain't allegorical. This ain't symbolic, yo. This is decisive. They literally got turned into apes. They got turned into how they acted. And so it wasn't that deep of a transformation for them, because they already acted like apes. They just didn't look like them. They just didn't appear. So Allah completed their apery and completed them. You want to act like that? So I'm going to turn you into that, so you can look like that and become that. You understand that? Yeah. Let me read at the bottom and let y'all know what this is about. The city referred to here is generally recognized as being Ela, E-L-A, which was situated on the Red Sea. The incident alluded to is mentioned as an instance of the Jewish violation of the Sabbath. The fish appeared on the surface of the water on the Sabbath because they had a sense of security on that day. This was the temptation for the people to break the law. Okay, he didn't speak it. He's not speaking about that ape part, but he don't got to. I know it. I know it. All right. Let me see. Yeah, this was a Jewish group. Yeah, that violated. Be as apes. They are still around. They are still around, hidden somewhere. Yeah, 8 people. Believe it. Why do you think, they got X-Men and Beast? Look at Beast off of X-Men. Look at Planet of the Apes. Where did they get the idea from? All right. Let me tell you, man, a grafted people cannot have an original idea. So these ideas come from Black people, who are the most wicked rulers up top, who put these white groups as a smoke screen so we can hate them, while it's our own people who's doing this to us. I ain't no fool. I ain't stupid. I ain't stupid at all. That's why, I'm not bagging on the white man like that. You know what I mean? No. Because I know that he got a master. I know that. And I know, believe it. I'm hip. And I'm after his master. That's who I'm after. You know what I mean? Because his master, one's black, one's white, one's black, super black. Then the other one is red, made of fire. That's the master down here in this realm. He's Iblis. Yeah, oh yeah. Because what happens when the thing get burnt? It turns black. Yeah, burnt. Huh? Levels to this. You understand? Yeah, I ain't no fool, man. I used to have a lot of hate towards the white people, and they did this, they did that. Because I grew up as a Black man. I might be light as hell, but I grew up as a Black man and as a white man. Growing up around Black people up in Baltimore. Yeah, man. Yeah. I felt racism as a white man. You know what I mean? Being around all Black people. Then I move up north. Now it's switched. Now I'm Black and the white hate me because I'm Black. But in down south, it was the opposite. So I done felt the hate and the love from both races. And I'm here. And this is what it made. Strength, knowledge, know-how. Yeah. I know about racism. I've endured it. I am the best and worst of two worlds. I got the best and worst of both worlds, being Black and white. You get the best and worst of both worlds. But at the end of the day, it's all about light and darkness, good and evil. And that's what it's about. That's where I'm at. Where'd I let off at? Be as apes. Yeah, I like that one. And when thy Lord declared that he would send against them to the day of resurrection those who would subject them to severe torment. Surely thy Lord is quick in requiting, and surely he is forgiving, merciful. This is so deep right here, because who are the people that would be subjecting these ape men until the day of resurrection? So it's going on now. It's deep, man. It's deep. And we divided them in the earth into parties. Some of them are righteous, and some of them are otherwise. Some of them are otherwise. Yeah. And we tried them with blessings and misfortunes, that they might turn. Then after them came an evil posterity who inherited the book, taking the frail goods of this low life and saying, it will be forgiven us. And if the like good came to them, they would take it too. Was not a promise taken from them in the book that they would not speak anything about Allah but the truth? Excuse me. Oh man, what is going on? And they study what is in it. And the abode of the hereafter is better for those who keep their duty. Do you not then understand? And as for those who hold fast by the book and keep up prayer, surely we waste not the reward of the reformers. And we shook the mountain over them as if it were a covering, and they thought that it was going to fall down upon them. Hold on firmly that which we have given you, and be mindful of that which is in it, so that you may guard against evil. Now, this story goes back about when Allah held the mountain over the children of Israel. These scholars want to say that that was allegorical. What sounds allegorical about this? And when we shook the mountain over them as if it were a covering, I mean, goddamn. You see how they make you think? And they take stories like this that are clear to you, and they give you the lie just to see if you will question yourself. You know what I mean? And if you do, they got you. They move in with the other bullshit. This is how they distort it, because you're looking at this man as a learned man. And if he reads this and says, no, he didn't actually hold a complete mountain, how does that look? When it says right here in the book, as a covering, they thought it was going to fall on them. Yo, this is a big thing with the scholars, man. This over here, like, they just can't picture that. But they can see everything else, right? Man, come on, man. A lot of it, they deny this because they don't want you to know that that was their line being threatened like that with the mountain. Yeah. Because they filed, Yeah, it didn't mean he really held a mountain. Why? Why don't it mean that? Don't that what it say? Didn't it sound like that when I read it, y'all? The immunity means unlearned Gentile and not given knowledge, scripture to God and talk Muhammad. You got that right, brother. We are living inside an alien body, man. God's eyes. I believe that too, I believe we are the conscience of Allah. in form. I believe that. I believe that. Our galaxy, I would say, imagine it, our galaxy is in the form of a man, and our galaxy is in the head of that form, right? And the sun is the heart of that masculine form, right? Yeah, this is how my brain moved too, brother. You get it. You understand, eh? Yeah, we think the same, brother. We think the same. Yeah, you know why? Because we think clearly. Yeah, we think clearly, not that imaginary, imaginary world. Section 22, evidence of divine impress on man's nature. And when thy Lord brought forth from the children of Adam, from their loins, their descendants, and made them bear witness about themselves. Am I not your Lord? They said, yes, we bear witness, lest you should say on the day of resurrection, we were unaware of this. So the children of Adam, we bear witness that there is no God but Allah. And we will be reminded this. We are the children of Adam. All of us are the seed of Adam, okay? And when thy Lord brought forth from the children of Adam, from their loins, their descendants, and made them bear witness about themselves. Am I not your Lord? They said, yes, Allah, we bear witness, lest you should say on the day of resurrection, we were unaware of this. Or lest you should say, only our fathers ascribed partners to Allah before us, and we were their descendants after them. Wilt thou destroy us for what liars did? And this is a good one here, because we seem, to grow up and hate our fathers and our mothers, but yet we follow what they follow. Does that make any damn sense? And if you know what your dad worship didn't do him no good, and your dad's a sucker, he's a lame, and you just respect him on the strength of him giving you life, why would you worship what you found your daddy worshiping if he's a clown? Don't use that as an excuse. Well, you worshiping the devil. Well, this is what I found my father worshiping in his room. So I said, hey, F it. Let me worship this. I see my dad, he got cars, he got money, he got hoes, he got all this. Whatever he's worshiping up in here, hey, let me worship what I found him worshiping, because I want what my father got. He got all the material here in this world. So those whom Allah choose, they'll look at their father and see he's in error, and they turn away from what their father worships and start their own way, start their own cycle, break that cycle, so your offspring won't be like him, will be like you, in the right path, man. You don't gotta worship what your daddy worship and your parents, man. Like it, come on, man. If it's not Allah, fuck them. Excuse me. If it ain't Allah, to hell with them. Or lest you should say, only our fathers ascribed partners. I read that one. And thus do we make the messages clear, and that happily they may return and recite to them the news of him to whom we give our messages, but he withdraws himself from them. So the devil follows him up, and he is of those who perish. These are the guys who Allah has bestowed his knowledge on them, but they withdraw. They don't come online and share what was given to them from their Lord. No, they withdraw. Yeah, they withdraw. They don't come forth. Why is that? Do they want to keep what was given in them because they see what's in it and they don't want to share it? When you don't want to share good, that means you're insecure within yourself. That means you feel inadequate if you give what you have to someone else and it helps them. And it may help them better than it helped you. They may apply what you applied better than you. Can you take that? No, you ain't built like that, is you? I know you're not. No, you ain't. You ain't built like that. I am, though. I am. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And recite to them the news of him to whom we give our messages. But he withdraws himself from them. So the devil follows him up. And when he withdraws himself from the people, giving them what Allah gave him, and he withdraws himself and keeps it to him, that's when the devil comes. That's when the devil follows him up. Who are you to hide a testimony that Allah gave you? Who are you to do that? Didn't my Lord say, spend out of what we gave you? Don't hoard. Don't hoard your riches. Don't hoard your knowledge. Don't hoard your giving, your service, your serving. Don't hoard that. Give it. Give it out. And if we pleased, and if we had pleased, we would have exalted him thereby. But he clings to the earth and follows his low desire. His parable is as the parable of the dog. If thou drive him away, he laws out his tongue. And if thou leave him alone, he laws out his tongue. Such is the parable of the people who reject our messages. So relate the narrative that they may reflect. I did, my Lord. I related it before I even read this part, you heard? That goes to show you how in tune my heart is with this book. Evil is the likeness of the people who reject our messages and wrong their own souls. You want to know what's evil? What it looked like? Whoever rejects this message, you can call that evil. He whom Allah guides is on the right way, and he whom he leaves in error, they are the losers. And certainly we have created for hell many of the jinn and the men. They have hearts wherewith they understand not, and they have eyes wherewith they see not, and they have ears wherewith they hear not. They are as the cattle, nay, they are more astray. These are the heedless ones. And Allah's are the best of names, and Allah's are the best names. So call on him thereby, and leave alone those who violate the sanctity of his names. They will be recompensed for what they do. And of those whom we have created is a community who guide with the truth and therewith do justice. All right, we're going to do a little 5-minute break. We're on page 369, section 23, Surah 182. Unity. Okay, I read that. All right. So, Damien, peace. Tay, peace. Ant, peace. My name Brent James. Join my page. Learn about Learn about the Quran. I'll be right back. Learn about the Quran on my page. Only the book. Only the book. What you looking at? Is there a problem? Is there a problem? Is there a problem, young blood? Is there a problem? What Ice Cube say with the dude in the car? Is there a problem? She's your queen. How y'all holding up out there, man? Y'all been reading that book or what? Learning how to pray and hearing the word. Man, reading this Quran. Man, I done did so much shit in my life, man. To be where I'm at today, to be where I'm at, if y'all could have seen the type of people, the type of environments I done made it out of, oh my God. I had, you gotta be chosen in this world, man. If you're a black man and you after the age of 30, 40, man, listen, you are chosen by God. Believe it. Man, let me try to tell you, especially in America, man. Hold on, be right back. Right. I know it's hard out there, man. People dying, people trying to live, people getting kicked out their homes, kids out there, homeless kids, man. Boy, you go up, man, yo, it's so many homeless kids out there, man. It's so many orphans out there. Man, I walked past the homeless spot yesterday. It was so many young kids out there, man. God damn. And you know, they didn't rip down all the YMCAs and all that, man. Everything for the youngsters. Have y'all noticed that too? You know, like arcades, even the malls are done like everything that young people, even the movie theaters, man, like just work off your phone. That's what everybody want. That's what they want. Work off this. Let this absorb all your energy all day, all night. Work off your phone. That's your friend. That's your recreational right there. Even in the jails. Dudes got phones in jails now, I heard. All they do is get fat in their cell and lay up and eat big boys all day. You know what a big boy is? It's like a 5,000 calorie honey bun mixed with a Dunkin' stick, mixed with a Nutty Buddy, mixed with a Snicker, and it's all rolled up, sealed up with a trash bag, tied on both ends, and put up in the window, let it get hard and turn into a cake. And you eat it like a cake. They call big boys. Dudes lost a lot of teeth eating them joints in the prison, man. Big boys, right? But so many kids up there, man. And you know, they strung out on these drugs. Weird drugs too. I mean, drugs that it ain't like the drugs when I was young. These drugs actually bring a demon up out of you. Like whatever's in you, whatever entity is in you, you sniff that joint, and then that thing comes out, man, and you turn into another person, man. Like, damn, like there's no more high no more. You know, when we were young, we smoked weed and we do things, we got this inspiration to get high. Why do we want to elevate so much? Why do we want to rise? Where does this inspiration of getting high comes from? It's our nature. We are created to rise. Since we're not mentally, spiritually, physically, we do it with drugs. You ever think about it like that? Because that's all we trying to get is high. So we could be above this hell. I mean, it's subliminal when you think about it. This is what drugs do. It removes you from the state in which you are in. Because the state in which you are in, you're in pain. You're hurt. You're confused. And if you don't have those emotions, what do you want to do? You just want to elevate. You just want to leave this state. So you want to get high. That's the only reason. That's the only way to leave this. You got to rise. See, what I did was put the drugs down. And I took that need to get high and I put that energy into the book. And I made this my new drug that gets me high. In the name of elevation. Section 23, the coming of the doom. The coming of the doom. And those who reject our messages, we lead them to destruction, step by step, from which they know not. And I grant them respite. Surely my scheme is effective. Do you not reflect that there is no madness in your companion? He is only a plain warner. Y'all know I'm not mad. You know I'm not cooked up mentally. I'm a straight shooter, right, y'all? Just a plain warner, right? Do they not consider the kingdom of the heavens and the earth and what things Allah has created, and that it may be that their doom has drawn nigh? In what announcement after this will they then believe? Whomsoever Allah leaves in error, there is no guide for him, and he leaves them alone in their inordinacy, blindly wandering on. They ask thee about the hour. When will it come to pass? Say, the knowledge thereof is with my Lord only. None but he will manifest it at its time. It is momentous in the heavens and the earth. It will not come to you but of a sudden. They ask thee as if thou wert solicitous about it. Say, its knowledge is with the law only, but most people know not. Say, I control not benefit or harm for myself except as the law please. And had I known the unseen, I should have much of good, and no evil would touch me. I am but a warner and the giver of good news to a people who believe. Section 24, the final word. He it is who created you from a single soul, and of the same did he make his mate. So one soul, man, then out of that one soul he draws out its mate, female, its mate, that he might find comfort in her. So when he covers her, she bears a light burden, the baby, then moves about it. Then when it grows heavy, they both call upon Allah, their Lord. If thou givest us a good one, we shall certainly be of the grateful. This is a man and a woman asking for a child that's a good one. But when he gives them a good one, they set up with him associates in that which he has given them. High is Allah above what they associate with him. Do they associate with him that which has created nothing, while they are themselves created? And they cannot give them help, nor can they help themselves. And if you invite them to guidance, they will not follow you. It is the same to you whether you invite them or you are silent. Those whom you call upon, besides Allah, are slaves like yourselves. So call on them, then let them answer you, if you are truthful. Have they feet with which they walk? Or have they hands with which they hold? Or have they eyes with which they see? Or have they ears with which they hear? Say, call upon your associate gods, then plot against me and give me no respite. Surely my friend is Allah, who revealed the book, and he befriends the righteous. And those whom you call upon besides him are not able to help you, nor can they help themselves. And if you invite them to guidance, they hear not, and thou seest them looking towards thee, yet they see not. You see me or see me not? Take to forgiveness and enjoin good and turn away from the ignorant. And if a false imputation from the devil afflict thee, seek refuge in Allah. Surely he is hearing, knowing. Those who guard against evil, when a visitation from the devil afflicts them, they become mindful. Then lo, they see. And their brethren increase them in error. Then they cease not. And when thou bringest them not a sign, they say, why dost thou not demand it? Say, I follow only that which is revealed to me from my Lord. These are clear proofs from your Lord, and a guidance and a mercy for people who believe. And when the Quran is recited, listen to it and remain silent, that mercy may be shown to you. And remember thy Lord within thyself humbly and fearing, and in a voice not loud, in the morning and the evening, and be not of the heedless. And remember thy Lord within thyself humbly and fearing, and in the morning and in a voice not loud, in the morning and the evening. Those are 2 times of prayer. Remember thy Lord during your prayer, humbling and fearing him, and in a voice not loud. Pray to him in the morning and the evening in a voice like this. Surely those who are with thy Lord are not too proud to serve him, And they glorify him and prostrate themselves before him. Prostration. That's a prayer you can add. All in this Quran, when a word like this, prostration, is next to it, prostration, whatever's next to it, you can add that to your prayer. That's why it tells you next to it, prostration. That's when you go all the way down. Forehead, nose tip on the ground. Not lips, not cheeks. This right here. That's prostration, all right? Let's go next. Okay, all right, check it out. So we done read family of Amram, food, the cattle, elevated places, and now we're on chapter 8, voluntary gifts. Okay. You want me to go a little while longer, man, or y'all good? I'll give you a minute. I know, boy. I spoke a lot on this one, man. Get heavy, man. It's no game. How old? Apollo? Let me see. When Aisha and Muhammad got married, she was about 14, 15 years old. He ain't sexed her until she was about 19, 20 years old. Yeah, man. He had other bad wives. He ain't have his mind on a little girl at the time, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. That's incorrect. Well, where in this book where it is right? You tell me what is correct, and I'll look it up right here, brother. Give me the page and the surah, since you know her age. Consummation at 9. That's not in this book. That word is not in this book. Consummation. You know what that word means? Consummated at 9. That word ain't in here. Number 9 is not even in this book. So who told you that? Who lied to you? Who lied to you about a black penis of Muhammad and a little girl coochie? Why? Who? Is that what y'all be speaking about? One-on-one? Dick and pussy? And how old is the pussy? Come on, man. Speak the fuck up. All right, that's what I thought. The Battle of Badr. Voluntary gifts. I'll get back to you. I'll give you time. Do your thing. Hey, give me the page and the surah and I'll read it to you right here. All right? I'll turn to it for you. The Battle of Badr. See, all these motherfuckers are speaking about hearsay and what they heard, guessing. What my Lord say? They only talk conjecture, half-ass stories with a full opinion. Having an opinion on it incomplete, and that story is not even incomplete. It's a forge. We all know the Jews love that shit. Muslims ain't pedophiles, especially Western Muslims. I don't know about them desert Arabs messing with them little boys, but the Muslims over here in the West don't play that molesting bullshit. No, we protect our women. Yeah. I guess the hadiths are lying. Oh, man. Apollo, yeah. You're right. I guess the hadiths are lying. Yeah. You got it, baby. You got it. You got it. Yeah, fuck them hadiths. And fuck who wrote it. And if they got a problem, bring it. I'll fuck you up. Fuck the writer of the hadiths and fuck their God. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, they ask thee about voluntary gifts. Say, voluntary gifts are for Allah and the Messenger. So keep your duty to Allah and set right your differences and obey Allah and His Messenger if you are believers. They only are believers whose hearts are full of fear when Allah is mentioned, and when His messages are recited to them, they increase in faith, and in their Lord do they trust. Those who keep up prayer and spend out of what we have given them. These are the believers in truth. For them are with their Lord exalted grades and protection and an honorable sustenance, even as thy Lord caused thee to grow forth from thy house, with truth. So a party of the believers were surely averse, disputing with thee about truth after it become clear, as if they were being driven to death while they saw it. And when Allah promised you, one of the two parties, that it should be yours, and you loved that the one not armed should be yours. And Allah desired to establish the truth by His word and to cut off the root of the disbelievers, that He might cause the truth to triumph and bring the falsehood to nothing, though the guilty disliked. When you sought the aid of your Lord, so He answered you, I will assist you with 1,000 of the angels following one another. And Allah gave it only as good news, and that your hearts might be at ease thereby. And victory is from Allah's. Surely Allah is mighty, wise. You can write your thing, man. I'm going to still answer you if you write more stuff, but I'm going to read this. I'll come back to you. Whatever you got to ask. The Battle of Badr. When He made slumber fall on you as a security from Him, and sent down upon you water from the clouds, that He might thereby purify you, and take away from you the uncleanness of the devil, and that He might fortify your hearts and make firm your feet thereby. The angels, I am with you, so make firm those who believe. I will cast terror into the hearts of those who disbelieve. So smite above the necks and smite every fingertip of them. This is because they opposed Allah and His Messenger, and whoever opposes Allah and His Messenger, then surely Allah is severe in requiting. This, taste it, and know that for the disbelievers is the chastisement of the fire. O you who believe, when you meet those who disbelieve marching for war, turn not your backs to them. And whosoever turns his back to them on that day, unless maneuvering for battle or turning to join a company, he indeed incurs Allah's wrath, and his refuge is hell, and an evil destination it is. And so my Lord don't like punks. When it's time for war, when it's time to fight, you better fight. And if you turn back, it best to be this maneuver move you about to knock somebody out with. Okay? So we fight head on. Outnumbered or not, we are helped by the unseen. So you slew them, not but Allah slew them, and thou smartest not when thou didst smite the enemy, but Allah smote him. See, that's what I'm saying. And that he might confer upon the believers a benefit from himself. Surely Allah is hearing, knowing. So let's say we in the war and I'm getting busy and I'm knocking dudes out and I'm knocking them down. And I'm looking at it like, damn, man, I'm on my A game today. I'm knocking everybody down with one punch. No, knucklehead Brent. That's Allah knocking them down. And his angels, you ain't built like that. No, he's helping you burn their ass down. So don't take the credit, servant. You give us the credit. And I do, because I'm humble and I know better. Yeah, man, Iraq, they've been having a thing lately where they tried to heighten to make the age higher for marriage, but the chiefs there in the land, these weirdo dudes, go against it. And it ended up staying at 9. Okay? Yet, do you think anything's wrong with that? Of course. Of course. Why you think they tried to change it? And they didn't want to change it. These are the desert Arabs. That's them. They are hardest in disbelief. This is what my book says about them, the Arabs. Arabs and desert Arabs are two different Arabs. Arab is an Arabian. Desert Arab is just an Middle Eastern. Yeah. And if you ask me, Muhammad was no Middle Eastern looking Arab. He was an Arab. He was Arab, yet black Arabian. Like me, but with a darker tone. My features, my build, strong built for the land, ready to go. Not no weak, little, funky, hairy ass Middle Eastern, man. Who they beat? Who can they defeat? They ain't fighters. Who are those who fight in this world? Who the warriors? All right, then. Did they drive cars and get into accidents back in them time? Listen, I tell you something though. There's a lot of hieroglyphics, man, that's in Egypt where the motherfuckers got motorcycles, excuse my language, they got motorcycles, they got airplanes, bro. It ain't nothing new under this sun. Not one invention that flies, that goes under the water, that goes under the ground. This shit is all found and restored and modified. Grafted people can't have original ideas. And these rulers in this earth are grafted people. They can only take what was in the past and the ancient and remix it, reproduce it, so they can use it now. And, you know, the people of this age look at it with awe because we don't see shit like that, but it's been around a long time. You ever look at Tartaria? You ever look at the structures of like subways and planes and blimps? I mean, all these things that was in the 17 and the 1800s. Bro, if anything, we done went down in technology. We done went down to the damn horse and buggy. Sheds. That's because of these people, man. Being put in rulership for a certain fixed time, for a term. They know their term is up, so what are they trying to do? They trying to leave the earth. They have no land on this earth. So where do they go? Enter outer space. Aren't they trying to live on Mars? Aren't they trying to live on the moon? Aren't they got ships in Antarctica? They going where they can live. They have no land in this earth. They are grafted people made in a lab in a test tube. So where can they go? They tell black people, go back to Africa. Okay, you tell white people, go back to Europe. But is that where they started? Or is that where they were marched to? They don't know. They don't want to go back to Europe. They've been trying to leave Europe since they came about. And they work on this technology, and so they can move underground where they started, where their ancestors began. Frugaloids that worship Moloch and Baal, which are baby sacrifice idols. Is it starting to add up now? Yeah, it's adding up. It's adding up. Yeah. And what happens when it don't add up? We subtract, right? Let's get to it. Sorry about all that, but you know, we got to get it right. Oh, you believe when you meet those, no, check it out. You saw it and you smoked them. If you saw the judgment has indeed come to you. And if you desist, it is better for you. And if you return to fight, we too shall return, and your forces will avail you nothing, though they may be many, and know that Allah is with the believers. The way to success. O you who believe, obey Allah and his messenger, and turn not away from him while you hear. And be not like those who say, we hear, and they hear not. Surely the vilest of beasts in Allah's sight are the deaf, the dumb, who understand not. And if Allah had known any good in them, he would have made them hear. And if he makes them hear, they would turn away while they are averse. O you who believe, respond to Allah and his messenger when he calls you to that which gives you life. And know that Allah comes in between a man and his heart. And to him you will be gathered. And guard yourselves against an affliction which may not smite those of you exclusively who are unjust. And know that Allah is severe in requiting. And remember, when you were few, fearing lest the people should carry you off by force, he sheltered you and strengthened you with his help, and gave you the good things that you might give thanks. O you who believe, be not unfaithful to Allah and the messenger, nor be unfaithful to your trust while you know. And know that your wealth and your children are a temptation, and that Allah is he with whom there is a mighty reward. Section 4, Muslims to be guardians of the sacred mosque. O you who believe, if you keep your duty to Allah, he will grant you a distinction and do away with your evils and protect you. And Allah is the Lord of mighty grace. And when those who disbelieve devised plans against thee, that they might confine thee, or slay thee, or drive thee away, and they devised plans, and Allah too had arranged a plan, and Allah is the best of planners. I love this surah because I've been in cities where people plotted on me that they might lock Brent up in jail, or they might shoot Brent in the head or in the back on some slick shit on Brent James, right? or drive Brent away out the town and hit him with a restraining order. And they devised a plan against Brent James, but Allah, his Lord, devised the best of plans. This is how I read stuff like this. And when our messages are, and when our messages are recited to them, they say, we have heard. If we wished, we could say the like of it. Ain't that something? This is nothing but the stories of the ancients. Ain't that something? We could say the like of it. Ain't that something? And when they said, "Oh Allah, if this is indeed the truth from thee, then rain down on us stones from heaven, or inflict on us a painful chastisement." And Allah would not chastise them while thou was among them, nor would Allah chastise them while they seek forgiveness. And what excuse have they that Allah should not chastise them while they hinder men from the sacred mosque? And they are not its true guardians. Its guardians are only those who keep their duty, but most of them know not. And their prayer at the house is nothing but whistling and clapping of hands. Taste then the chastisement because you disbelieved. Surely those who disbelieve spend their wealth to hinder people from the way of Allah. So they will go on spending it. Then it will be to them a regret. Then they will be overcome. And those who disbelieve will be gathered together to hell. That Allah may separate the wicked from the good and put the wicked one upon another, then heap them together, then cast them into hell. These indeed are the losers. Say to those who disbelieve, if they desist, that which is past will be forgiven them. And if they return, then the example of those of old has already gone. And fight with them until there is no more persecution. And all religions are for Allah. But if they desist, then surely Allah is seer of what they do. And if they turn back, then know that Allah is your patron, most excellent the patron, and most excellent the helper. And know that whatever you acquire in war, a fifth of it is for Allah, and for the messenger, and for the near of kin, and the orphans, and the needy, and the wayfarer, if you believe in Allah and in that which He revealed to our servant. On the day of discrimination, the day on which the two parties met, and Allah is possessor of power over all things. When you were on the nearer side of the valley, and they were on the farther side, while the caravan was in a lower place than you, and if you had tried to make a mutual appointment, you would certainly have broken away from the appointment. But in order that Allah might bring about a matter which had to be done, that he who perished by clear arguments might perish, and he who lived by clear argument might live. And surely Allah is hearing, knowing, when Allah showed them to thee in thy dream as few. And if He had shown them to thee as many, you would certainly have become weak-hearted, and you would have disputed about the matter. But Allah saved you. Surely He is Allah surely He is knower of what is in the breast. And when He showed them to you, when you met as few in your eyes, and He made you to appear few in their eyes, in order that Allah might bring about a matter which had to be done. And to Allah are all affairs returned. A little bit more. O you who believe, when you meet an army, be firm and remember Allah much, that you may be successful. I'm ready. And obey Allah and his messenger, and dispute not with one another, lest you get weak-hearted and your power depart. You hear that? I love this one right here because it's basically saying that when we argue with each other, especially two believers, you know what I mean? Especially two believers, but one believe, one don't believe. When we argue and dispute one another with one another about the message of Allah, when I dispute with you, I get weak-hearted and my power departs in the dispute over the truth. And so basically arguing with your brother makes you weak, because we ain't supposed to be doing that with each other. We supposed to be uplifting each other. When we argue, we fight. We become divided, and I lose power, and I get weak-hearted, and you do too. And we go off like that. We leave each other like that. And you cannot be weak-hearted and have no power living your life in this hard world. So let's not argue. Let's not dispute over matters that we know in our hearts the truth. And be not like those who came forth from their homes exultingly to be seen of men, and they hinder people from the way of Allah, and Allah encompasses what they do. And when the devil made their works fair seeming to them, and said, none among men can overcome you this day, and I am your protector. But when the two armies came in sight of one another, he turned upon his heels and said, surely I am clear of you. I see what you see not. Surely I fear Allah, and Allah is severe in requiting. Do you hear this? Do you hear what I just read? The devil, your boy, D, your boy, see, talking to you. What did the devil say? The devil said, I got you. Then when the two armies met, the army that the devil was supposed to help and have their back to fight these believers, the devil turned his back on them and says, I am clear of you. This is the devil. He says, I am clear of you. I don't fuck with you. I just played you like everybody else did. What else did he say? I am clear of you. The devil says, I see what you see not. The devil sees the unseen realm, and he sees the army of angels that are with the believers when the two armies met. So much so that the devil turned back on his heels. We didn't see the armies. We're in the physical form. The devil saw it. That's why he turned on them. You hear that, man? He said, I am clear of you. Clear means like completely nothing. Right? You see how he turned on you in the end when it's time? He brings you all the way there. Then when the final battle comes, he turns his back on your ass. What a liar. I want the truth. And I'm going to leave it there. All right? I'm going to leave it there. Hold up. And when the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease said, their religion has deluded them. And whoever trusts in Allah, then surely Allah is mighty wise. And if thou couldst see when the angels cause to die those who disbelieve, smiting their faces and their backs, and saying, taste the punishment of burning. Taste the punishment of burning. This is for what your own hands have sent on before. And because Allah is not in the least unjust to the servants. Yeah, why would Allah say that? Yeah, because these disbelievers have made our life live in hell. I want to see the disbeliever get his ass whooped. The servants need to see this. In the manner of the people of the Pharaoh and those before them, they disbelieved in Allah's messages, so Allah punished them for their sins. Surely Allah is strong, severe in requiting. This is because Allah never changes a favor which He has conferred upon a people until they change their own condition. And because Allah is hearing, knowing, in the manner of the people of Pharaoh and those before them, they rejected the messages of their Lord. So we destroyed them for their sins. And we drowned Pharaoh's people, and they were all wrongdoers. Surely the vilest of beasts in Allah's sight are those who disbelieve. Then they would not believe. Those with whom thou makest an agreement, then they break their agreement every time, and they keep not their duty. So if thou overtake them in war, scatter by them those who are behind them, that they may be mindful. And if thou fear treachery on the part of a people, throw back to them their treaty on terms of equality. Surely Allah loves not the treacherous. And let not those who disbelieve think that they can outstrip us. Surely they cannot escape. And make ready for them whatever force you can, and horses tied up at the frontier, to frighten thereby the enemy of Allah and your enemy and others besides them, whom you know not. Allah knows them, and whatever you spend in Allah's way, it will be paid back to you fully, and you will not be wronged. And if they incline to peace, incline thou also to it, and trust in Allah. Surely He is the hearer, the knower. And if they intend to deceive thee, then surely Allah is sufficient for thee. He it is who strengthened thee with His help and with the believers, and He has united their hearts. If thou hadst spent all that is in the earth, thou could not have united their hearts. But Allah united them. Surely He is mighty, wise. O Prophet, Allah is sufficient for thee and those who follow thee of the believers. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Anybody got any questions? Okay, I read that one. Iraq is not God. Watching from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Okay, Canada in the house. Yeah. Yo, man, I got a lot of love. When I look on my analytics, I have a lot of love. I got a lot of watches that's in Malaysia. Malaysia, my number one, my Malaysian people. Canada. And what was the other one, man? I can't remember that one, but yeah, but Malaysia and Canada, my peoples. So we read the Quran today. No hadiths, no sunnahs. We read the book that was given to Muhammad by the angel Jibril, an immortal, one who has been there since the creation of Adam and before. But since the creation of Adam, Jibril has been there watching. That's what watchers do, correct? So why wouldn't we not believe what he saw in this book? but you rather believe a man who just been on this earth for about 40, 50, 60 years and ain't really do nothing except have a lot of kids and go pray. And, you know, these Middle Eastern dudes, they don't have experience like that. Like, you know, like my whole life has been one big risk. Like I've lived my whole life like this. You're going to build character. You're going to have some stories. You're going to have a lot of experience and knowledge when you living blind like that, because you stepping into realms that you wasn't supposed to really step into. And if you make it out of that realm, you got that lesson. You got that jewel. So now you can share it. You know, where you go to places where the people are scared to go, there's treasure in that fear. I go there and I face that fear and I get that lesson out of that fear and I bring it back and I give it to you because you've been there too. It's just when you seen that fear, you turn back on your heels. I went straight to it because I'm a knucklehead. And I got its due because I take risks. I go into the unknown. I don't just stick with what I know and don't go outside the boundaries. I just don't let people tell me what things are and how it is and how it's going to be. I just don't let random dudes do that. You got to be purified to teach me. I mean, man, listen, you better give me your memo. You better hand me your book first. Let me read about you. See what's your ingredients. See if you got any added, what do they call? Like in drinks when they add added preservatives, meaning idols. Yeah. Things that's added to you. A lot of these people walking around with voodoo on them, spells, works out of these jinns and elementals and you know, they working magic in the unseen realms, bro. You know, there's a lot of people, man, you don't know what you up against out there, man. You think everybody a human that you see just because they got this flesh on them, man? You don't know what's underneath. You don't know what's underneath. And you too scared to find out. You know, I grew up an orphan. So my whole life, I've been looking for love. And boy, when you're looking for love, you're going to have a hell of a journey because you look for it in all the wrong places at first. But I've always tried to find love. And when you find love in hell, you're going to get hell. Hell will try to discourage you from finding it. And when you find it, hell will discourage you to apply it to yourself. This world makes love look like a weak thing. Look like a thing that you take advantage of. This is what they made love into. So all we have now is hate. That's how we show our love, through hate, mocking people, clowning people, lying on people. That's how we build with each other. Telling lies, blowing smoke up each other's asses to get what we want. You know, I've spent a lot of time in a jail cell. And within those four walls, you know, I used to count every center block. I had 241 blocks. You know, the ones near the toilet, they're not full ones because it's a little thing. So I just still count 142 center blocks made myself. And I used to sit on my little desk and look out my window and think about when I get home, what I'm going to do. And I ain't been back in 13 years. I beat statistics. We talking about a lifelong felon. I beat statistics. They said that if you start off going to jail when you're young, statistically, you return within the 6 months to a year. And I was like that for a while. I would come home all big and swolled up, having the world at my feet. For 1 year, living off the shine of prison, because when you come home, you got to shine on you. Think about it. You're in a place where you just surrounded by men working out, studying, trying to better themselves. When you're in a real prison, not no county jail with knuckleheads when you can't get your routine down. When you got your time, you there with men, sober-minded men. And what I realize is this: when you remove all the drugs, all the hindrances, especially women and you know, when you remove all that stuff and stick a man in a prison, bro, we're not that bad, homie. We're not that bad. It damn near turns into a college dorm. These murderers, criminals, robbers, thieves, liars, all they wanted was respect, was a little bit of love. Somebody listen to them, somebody teach them. Men, we're good people without the drugs in us, without negative influence. I've met the best people in the world in prison, while they are looked at as the meanest in the world, the cast outs, when they are the best people God make. And if you ask me, I think the jails are for God's people. The institutions, the jails, not the mental institutions. I'm talking about the prison complex. It may seem like a bad thing, but this prison done preserved some kings, man. And there's kings still in there that they won't let out because the influence of the people. You know, I'll speak of one, Jeff Ford, Chicago leader. He been in there for 50 damn years, man. Not a murderer or nothing, but his influence. Any leader that came and was turning the hearts to Islam, it was a problem. This world has a problem with Islam, but like, of course it would. Of course. Doesn't evil got a problem with peace? Who's the enemy of peace? Evil. So what? So what? So what? If you like Islam, this world rejects you? So be it. So be it. What the fuck has this world ever done for any of y'all? Besides destroy your family with debt. What? What has they done? Has any of your rulers helped you? No, they helped themselves and their people. Who sticks up for us? Allah sends us messengers. Holy men, not rich men, not bankers. Holy men for his holy people. We're the cast outs in this world, the poor, the poverty, yet we will be the ones who will inherit this land. We are the inheritors. So start now building yourself, because what is to come is rulership, just like Adam had in the beginning. I'm going to place a ruler in the earth. The angel says, will he cause bloodshed and make mischief? My Lord says, I know what you know not. But why would he cause bloodshed and mischief? Because he's a good man in a world of devils, and he's gonna have to kill. might. He gonna have to make mischief in this world. Yeah, the ruler, the one sent by Allah. Yeah, that happens in hell. Comes like a thief in the night. You think he's one of you, but he ain't. He's here to destroy you. Surely Allah is the best of planners. And yeah, they make up little lies about Aisha and being a 6-year-old when these Jews and the Talmud and all of them, they are the originators of pedophilia. Pedophilia. You know, they want to lock you up for rape and for messing with underage kids, but when you look on TV and when you look in the movies, that's all they show you. It's like a setup. I'm gonna program you to do this, these nasty acts. Then I'm gonna lock you for it. Then I'm gonna ruin you for it. Then I can lie on you about it. I mean, oh man. The trickery is just, it's diabolical, man. Everything that these people say that we are, that Islam is, everything they say that it is, that is what they are. This is how they can come up with this shit as fast as they can, you know? Because they know the evil that they do. All they got to do is say that they're the ones that do it. They got the details because they live it out in real life. And all they got to do is just blame it on somebody else. Why? Because they got wealth and power and children. And you're on their nuts. And you'll do anything to be a part of that team. Even if it's believing a lie. You think you're going to get some points out of that. But no, you just burn your soul. Because you're repeating what the devil told them. What they forged. Why wouldn't you say when you heard about that? Why didn't you think good of your brother? Where was the witnesses? Usually there's 4 witnesses to a crime like that. Molesting a little girl? Where's the witnesses? Was there ever witnesses? No, it wasn't. Why? Because there's a chapter in this Quran called Aisha. And it's about her being blamed for cheating on Muhammad with one of his servants. She went on a trip, lost her necklace, missed her ride, met up with one of his servants. He walked her back home. Quraysh seen it, going down in Mecca, seen Muhammad not there, but his servant with her, wrote up some bullshit, and it's been on 1,400 years after that. You see how a lie go like so strong? Only a devil can hold a lie that goddamn long. What other man have y'all heard about molesting 1,400 years ago? When it's been going on in the Catholic Church for the longest. But you only hear about a lie, about it, man. Get out of here. We can break this shit down. We can break it down. What do you think when God says that he do not guide the disbeliever? He don't guide them. There's no guide for the disbelieving people. When the messenger comes to them and he relays them the messages, if they don't take heed and they turn away, Allah does not guide those who turn away from his messages, period. They're done. Now, he's the merciful. He may approach them again with another chance to come to him. But if they turned away the first time, what makes you think they're going to turn to him the second time? That's mercy. If it comes another time to you, and then you take heed, that's good for you. But you only get one chance, bro. You know who you are. You know if you real or fake. You know it. You can only give what you got. And if you built fake, you just built fake. Some people know this and they live it and they accept it and they act it. The majority of fake people, they act fake. They lie. They scheme, they plan, they plot. They know who they are. They proud of who they are. We the stupid ones who want to see this imaginary good in them that never existed. But they'll allow you to make you think that there is good that you see in them, just so they can milk your ass from what you got to offer them. Yeah, they'll play like they're interested. Oh, really? Wow, I didn't know that. That opens up a brand new door. Then when they're alone with their friends tell them, yo, you ain't let him know what we do. Hell no. I'm just using that motherfucker, man. He's a clown. You know it's true. You know it's true. I don't know why y'all be looking at all these stories of the ancients like these wasn't regular people like us. Having the same results, giving the same bullshit, and giving like, bro, it's the same shit. It's the same shit, man. Excuse my language. Really. You guys hear a rumor and you don't even question it. You just ride with it. What if they made a rumor about you and told you the rumor about you and it was false? You gonna ride with it just because they told you? No, you gonna look at them like, man, fuck out of here, boy, that ain't me. Somebody led you astray. Same thing. Same thing. You know, like, and if it ain't you, they don't have to believe you. You can tell them the truth and they just won't accept it and make you to be a liar just because they don't accept truth. I've met people like that too. You can't tell them the truth. They won't accept it. They'll turn your truth, you tell them, into a lie because they can only accept lies into their mind because they live a lie. They've been handed down fake knowledge that, they live lies and they become a lie so much so that they think it's the truth. And since this world is based on a lie, there's nothing out there that proves to them that they're living a lie because this reality is a motherfucking lie. So it's like you just go on in darkness, my boy, bringing people with you, thinking you're in the light, when all it was is that your eyes have adjusted to darkness. That ever happened to you in a room? Go in a room, look at the light, turn it off. It will appear all black, and it'll take some time as things start to form outlines in your room. But if you don't look at the light and close your eyes and turn the light off and wait a couple minutes and then remove your hand, you can see in the dark. You can see everything around you. Are you in the light? Or have your eyes adjusted to the darkness, making you think you can see? Ask yourself that. Are you really in the light? Or have your eyes just adjusted to the darkness? Ask yourself this, I'm serious. Because light is truth, not lies. Doesn't light reveal? Without the light, you're confused. You don't know what's what, who's who. You're in darkness. When the light comes in, it shows you what's around you. So that which is hidden is revealed now. You in darkness. This book is called the Illuminating Book. Illuminating means pulsating light. Light. This book is called a guide. What does a guide do? It draws you to the light. The guiding light. The light is that which guides. You can't know your path in the darkness. Light leads to truth. Truth is not pretty in this world. Truth is not accepted in this world. It's spit upon. And love is looked at as being weak, pussified. This is how they distort the strongest powers in the earth, which is truth and love. Look what these niggas did to truth and love, man. Look what they did to it. You got transsexual men, born men turn into women, born women turn into men, cut off their penis, sew up their vagina, slice off their boobs. How are you gonna feed your baby? That's the devil. What do they say the devil is? Deception, right? Deceiving, right? Isn't that the most deceiving shit ever? You think you're looking at a woman and it's a dick between them legs. There's sperm in this motherfucker, man. Excuse me, man. Close the book. That's the devil. That's deception in its purest form. I'm a man, but I'm pretending to be a nurturing mother of earth. What? That's the devil. And whoever follows that bullshit, shame on you. Shame on you. This is how they turn us out. Last thing they want is for you to have knowledge of yourself. And look how they got us. We change our whole genetic makeup because we don't know who the hell we are. We don't know our worth. Because nobody never told us our worth, and we didn't love ourselves strong enough to see our own worth. So what do? You become what is loved and adorned in this world's life. And more than likely, it's what the devil produces. Just to be a part of something, just to be accepted. People want to be accepted. People want to be loved. They want to be heard. And they will go to any extent to get that, even to their own detriment, even to the own condemning of their own soul, just to feel validated from other people that you admire. Love yourself. And you might not have nobody there to love you. I don't. I have my woman, but if I don't love me, I won't allow her to. So I gotta love me first. If I don't love me first, I won't recognize her love when she give it to me. I will abuse it if I don't recognize it within myself first. You want to know how I show myself love? I get up, make my bed, clean up around the house, brush my teeth, wash my face, feed my cat, make a coffee, tidy up, do my prayer, come on here, read, go out, spend some time with my woman, go do what I gotta do to make my money, come home, wash up in the shower, take a long shower every day, brush the rest of the teeth I got, dress in nice, clean clothes, wash my body with soap, not just my hair with shampoo and let the shampoo run down. No. Get the soap in the cloth. Wash them hot spots. Smell good, feel good. look good, act good, think good, because I feel good. Get my girl over, make something to eat, watch a movie, do some prayer. We pray together. That's love. That's showing love to myself. Staying clean, staying upright in morals and in thought and in attitude. I have to keep a positive attitude because the bad gonna come to me regardless. It comes to you when you in the light. You attract the darkness. That's the only negative thing when you step in this world of truth. You become a beacon of darkness. You attract demons, jinns, people in pain, people that want to hurt you. But then when you interact with them, you learn that they just wanted a friend. They just acting a fool because they just want a friend. Some people look at me and they think they got to approach me hard because I look a certain way. Man, I got a strong exterior. They think they got to approach me tough and rude and rah, 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 rah. No, once they speak to me, they'll see that I'm not like how I look. But you got to get over that fear of my appearance. We all have to get over that fear of appearance. Don't let that hinder you. Talk to that man. He looks like that for a reason. Maybe he had to look like that so he could survive the world that his Lord made for him to live. Maybe this is how I used to protect myself, putting on this don't fuck with me vibe. When you grow up alone, you have to be strong. You got to be tough, even hard on yourself, tenfold. Because you alone, there's nobody to run to. Where you going to run to? Nobody to run to. So face it, Brent. Brent had to face it. Brent never had nobody to run to. So I faced everything that was brought to me. And this is what it made. And I ain't that goddamn bad. Not at all. Didn't believe in God. Okay, you so haven't been guided, then that's easy. Sure, buddy. I mean, you said believe in God and God told me that. So when you say you have been guided and God told me you haven't, I don't believe you. All right, so Damon's going back and forth with somebody on there. Somebody on here said, I talked to God and he told me he not of you. See, niggas be talking the most clownish shit. And if it was real life, you would smack the dog shit out of you. Because, when I when I used to gangbang, man, listen, man, I used to be a blood, right? And I used to run a set of non-tech, Billy Badass, the first set, the 9-3 set, right? Used to be a 1-star. I prepared the Damos for war, and I taught them their knowledge of Black history. Yeah, I did that in prison. And you know what? Always had little niggas that always talk out their motherfucking neck. And when I slap them, and I grab them up, and I put the fear of God in them, that's when they come around. That's when they understand. And I don't hold it against them. We hard-headed niggas. We got to learn the hard motherfucking way. And we gonna get it. You gonna get it. Some way, you gonna get it. You seeking it, it's gonna find your ass. And when it find you, it's gonna run up in your ass in a major way. Yeah. I used to get my way through fear. Yeah, I used to put fear in people. Not because I'm some scary looking dude. No, that I will put a knife in your fucking stomach and bring it up and pull it out and knock your ass out. And then go in your cell and take your box. I used to rule with fear. And all that did was just bring demons to me even more. And the love wasn't really love no more. It was hate. In the disguising as my brother. So when they had an opportunity to stab me up, they took it. And I got stabbed in my head. I got stabbed in my rib, my chest. And almost got thrown off the top tier. But I ain't going out like that. Nah. When you outnumbered like a motherfucker, you see, I was in a 6th county. I mean, a 6th prison. That means GDs and Crips. Blood was nothing in there. Nothing. And, you know, I was the one who got up the blood name up in the maximum, up in Sousa Baranowski prison. Yeah, they got a war that's on YouTube too that I was in. That's on YouTube. You can look it up too. Yeah. I was there when that cop got stuck in his neck from the ice pick. Yeah, they had it on the news 2 days later. They showed the x-ray on the news. The side profile of this officer, my homeboy D, little Cambodian blood, put the ice pick through. Ice pick went all the way through. Like, and it showed the x-ray of the ice pick, like it stopped right here, man. Like it stopped and dude survived. But you know, lesson learned. But when you ruling with an iron fist, you don't get nowhere with that. Luckily, the youngsters that I was watching over, Macho, Knuckles, Dago, I can't remember the other one. Smokey. Been a long time. All killers. In for murder. Never coming home. I'm in there for armed robbery and I'm stabbing niggas down. Busting them down. Only doing 5 years. Not as a crash out, but just to show them, I don't need you. I'll handle my own business. That's what I used to do. Yeah. You see, I had the power to send my little niggas out, you know, to put in work. Excuse my language, right? I had the power to do that. But I didn't send them out and risk what they had going on. Some of my little homies was in the GED. Some of them was in school. And we had a problem on the unit. And it had to get handled. And you know what? We all had a meeting. I said, yo, I got it. Shocked everybody. You the leader. How you gonna do it? Why would not the leader do it? See, that would tell me y'all leaders in the past was pussies. I've always been a sacrificial type dude. Because I went, whatever risk, whatever fear, like I told you in the beginning, I'm approaching it. I don't care how it look. I'm gonna test the shit. And I've learned when I approach it, when I test it, when nobody else has tested that, and I come and test it, the illusion is gone. Like a fucking candle. Whoever this guy thought he was, whoever everybody thought this motherfucker was, once he met me, that thought was over with. I revealed who's who and what's what. So I would go and on my own, scrape my own plates. That's what we do. That's what we called it in our lexicon, the blood lexicon. Scrape a plate. Go put in some work. Always did it myself. So the next time war comes around or there's a plate that has to be eaten, we don't have to have a meeting. My little homies come to me and say, we're going to handle it after chow. You chill, because they know if you don't do it, I'm going to do it. And you know, they want some glory. They want glory too. Fear stops you from receiving glory. When I lock in the cell with these guys and I fight, I win, I lose, I go in and fight. That's my glory that I get, that they were scared to do. So when they see me enjoying my glory by getting all this respect from these men in this prison for what I did, they want that same glory. So the next time it's time to fight, I don't got to tell them nothing. They do it on their own. Their pleasure, because they see the glory, the respect that comes with it through their leader. And they want that too. Yeah, that's how you do it. Live by sacrifice. That's the moral of the fucking story. Live by sacrifice. Mind you, during the whole time, I always studied. Always. Even in my gangbanging, I wasn't no full-blown wearing red and all that. Hell no. This ain't no guy. I ain't no poster boy. I ain't no West Coast blood. I'm just a regular motherfucker who believe in brothers leading others out of the darkness. Black Liberation Organization of Defense. I was for my people. I wanted to help the underdog, those who are getting oppressed in the prison system, and they were Bloods. And I went in as a Blood. Oh yeah, I didn't join in. I went to Bristol County Detention Center. That's in Massachusetts. Dartmouth. Listen, man, I got a lot of stories. I was the only Blood that lived in population in Dartmouth because of fighting. The only one that got respect in there, that could stay on every unit, that actually build a nation on H2 unit, H2. Yeah. I had Bloods that was in the streets when they get locked up and they come to the jail. I didn't know this, but my name was reaching out in the streets in New Bedford, Fall River, Brockton. Dudes were getting locked up that were Bloods was asking to come to H2, to my unit, because it was security there. It was safety with me. My name was ringing bells for all the wrong reasons. But in my heart, I'm thinking, you know, man, I'm uniting my people and I'm helping people as well. That's what I've been my whole life, a sacrificial lamb. Joining strong nations, underdog nations, raising them up to a point of respect, and then moving on. And I dropped my flag in the prison. I buried my bone as a Blood in the prison. Didn't wait till I come home. I waited. No, I did it while I was in the prison because I wanted them to try to kill me. And they were plotting. But love overpowered hate for Brent James. So nobody tried to kill me for leaving. Didn't leave the unit, nothing. Lived among them and they hated it. But at the same time, still loved it because I told them, I said, I'm not in your nation no more. It's whack. There's no structure. There's no real rank. Plus, it ain't West Coast. It ain't real. Yeah, it ain't no Damo fun going around this bitch. No. So I said, hey, man, if I loved you, I'm going to still help you. I will not let you get killed in my presence if I care about you, brother. But if I don't, you know what I mean? Don't matter who I am, bro. If you're my homie, I'm with you. Period. You make this divide. You do that, not me. So, yeah, you're just going to have to live with that. And love over, well, I don't even want, man, I think fear. Them niggas ain't love me like that. They was scared. They were scared. And fear helped me with a little bit of love, but a lot of respect saved me. Respect. Because when I left the nation, I got deep in my Islam. I was growing up. Been in blood for about 13 years, man. I'm growing up. I gotta evolve. You gotta evolve, man. I hate seeing 40-year-old gangbangers. I hate that shit. When you that age still acting like a gangbanger, man, then goddamn it, man. Did you ever have your glory when you was younger? Because once a man has his glory, he's done with it. Once he feels like he's respected, he's done with it. These guys never got it when they were younger. They would have to grow 10, 15, sometimes 20 years older to be accepted by people that they always wanted that respect from. You know what I mean? Like, man, it's a sick cycle, man. I chose to grow. I was always about being there, for my brother. Because that's all I had growing up was neighborhood friends. Remember, man, I'm the orphan. Man, I'm living with everybody in the neighborhood. Eating with everybody in the neighborhood, everybody family, taking me in. I've been nothing but a gift to this world. And my time's almost up. And I'm well pleased with my performance here. Never sold my soul. Never sold my ass. Literally. Never touched a child. Never beat a woman. I just beat men. I like beating men. They my brothers. Because after a man fight, after two respectable men fight, we can hug each other at the end. We can become really, really great friends. Even more best friends after that fight. Sometimes men gotta see your measurement. Sometimes they gotta see what you built like. Yeah, that's all it is, man. But the goal is to be humble and know that you can get your ass whooped. I don't walk around like I'm invincible. I've lost more than I've won. But my wins have been glorious. They've been glorious wins. Glorious. Praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. He took care of me. And here I am today, 42 years old. Here reading strangers, the book of Allah. All right, let's do the prayer. Bismillah ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Idina Siratal Mustaqim. Siratal Ladina An'amta Alayhim. Ghayril Maghdubi Alayhim Wala Dallin. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. And what I just said was this. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful, Master of the Day of Judgment. Thee do we serve, and Thee do we beseech for help. Guide us on the right path, the path of those upon whom Thou hast bestowed favors, not those upon whom Thine wrath is brought down upon, nor those who go astray. I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Satan. Ameen. See how silly it is to make claims both of us can make without any substation for them except, and y'all talking all this, and let's see if you subscribe to my channel after you entertaining all this, after learning all this on here. Yeah, and I seen 2 of you unsubscribe. How did I hinder you? How did I hinder you? I was at 274. Now I'm at 272 with subscribers. What hindered thee? What hindered thee from making you subscribe first? Isn't your first observation your most purest? So why would you renege on your own judgment? You a knucklehead, motherfucker. And it's all good. Because I ain't going nowhere, baby. You can subscribe, and then one day I might say a word that you don't like. And you can, exercise your power by unsubscribing. This ain't no money channel. It ain't. I'm not here asking for your mother. I'm not here asking for your money. This is a giving channel. When you block, when you unsubscribe, you take from yourself, dummy. This ain't no begging channel, bro. This is a giving channel, a serving channel. So unsubscribe if you don't want to be served, dummy. God guides whom he wills. You damn right. You assumed I want to demonstrate that. Who you rapping on here now, Damien? Acts. Jesus Christ is his son. Man, that's their thing. They want God to have a son. Why not ascribe him a daughter? You make all the angels women. Why does he necessarily gotta be a son when they worship female divinities? I don't understand. Y'all don't worship Jesus. Jesus is a black Muslim. Y'all don't worship Jesus, man. And if the truth comes out later on down the line, and Jesus is a black man with nappy hair like sheep's wool, right? Okay, when you find that out, will that make Allah black too? Huh? Will he still be the son then? Huh? No. I bet your whole tune will switch up. And why does it matter if God has a son or don't have a son? Because there's none beside him. You want to make him human. You want to make him like you. He is nothing like you. You're his creation, the lowest of it all, too. You're nothing but some worthless water. And if you don't believe in him, you ain't shit. You just with the devil's party, just here causing confusion, talking out the side of your neck, entertaining the comment section, which is okay. Because you bring more up on here. Because I know fighting, gossip brings about you motherfuckers. Excuse me. I know it do. Truth don't. Truth don't have the comments going like this, back to back. What creates that is disunion. Fighting, debating, disputing. Did not my book just say, dispute not, grow, or you'll get weak-hearted and lose your power? What if they never had no power, my Lord? What do they lose then? Their life. Yeah, but I ain't gonna take nobody's life on here. I'm trying to give life. And it is what it is. I got Damon on here handling business. I got Tajine on here. I got Apollo on here. Everybody has their gift. Everybody wants to be heard, and that's cool. Speak. I will never block you. I will never disown you. Never that. Bring whatever you got to offer. Bring it. I can take it. That ain't no problem. Somebody got to answer your bullshit questions anyway. I got the answer. If I don't got the answer, I'll tell you straight up, I don't got the answer. Figure it on your damn self, man. But a lot of y'all stuff that y'all ask is miscellaneous, misdemeanor type question, little childlike shit. And anybody that knows right from wrong has the answer to your childlike questions. You know what I mean? This argument of God having a son has been around for 1,400 years. Jesus been dead for a long time. Surely if he was the son of God, he would be immortal. But yet they are waiting for Jesus to come back. When they already missed the return, which was the Comforter, Ahmad, Muhammad in Aramaic. Jesus ben came back when Muhammad was raised up, the ISHMALITE. So Islam is your true religion, Apollo. You just don't know it. You here for a reason. You know who brought your silly ass here? Your spirit, not you. You came on here to mock, but you realize I ain't no sucker. I'm not the one to play with. And you got another, yeah, man, I came with a whole nother script, with a whole nother memo. You thought I would be blocking you and trying to, no, man. We gonna laugh together. Because when y'all ask me these silly ass questions, I really I look at it like, like it's cute. It's cute. It's cute to me. It's childlike questions that you should have been told when you were really younger, man. And I feel bad that you have grown up in this condition, believing this hocus pocus bullshit. And it's all about sex. That's their whole argument. Who gave birth to who? And it all revolves around sex and penis. Man, what is the obsession with dick? Man, what is the obsession with dick? They always trying to lock it up, slander it, lie on it, cut it off and make a new vagina. But I mean, it's like, it's all this fuss over this penis, but y'all hate it, yet you love it, but you can't get it off your fucking mind. Damn. This is the only argument that motherfuckers got with Islam is Muhammad's dick and his wife's pussy, homie. This is what hinders them from believing. The story of dick. I mean, god damn, man. Do y'all niggas get pussy in real life, man? See, I got pussy my whole life. So as a man, I'm not cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over this shit. I'm not obsessed with sex. A lot of you guys never had no woman like that growing up. You only could get them when you got established. When you started making money, have a house and a car, and then women start to come to you and play your silly ass. I was getting them with just handsomeness, never mind. With just handsomeness and respect and game and know how to treat them, know how to touch them. You know what I mean? In a right way. You know what I mean? Since young, you started when you got old. This is why you're retarded now. You didn't experience that when you were supposed to experience. You live in your teenage years as an old motherfucker. Your teenage mental years are living out as an old motherfucker on here, crying about some dick and pussy. Stop being obsessed with that, my dude. It gets you nowhere. And if you really had women in your life and had a lot of sex, you would know at this age that the sex is nothing to play with. And your best bet is if your penis know how to satisfy a woman really good, then you didn't had some experiences with women that scared the fucking life out of you. You have made a woman crazy over your sex game. If you ain't never been through that, then you ain't never been through shit. So what the fuck do you know about any goddamn thing? Until you go through that, until you make it out of that, and then when you make it out of that, you looking at your penis like, bro, I'm gonna leave you alone, dog. You're trouble. You are trouble. Man, if I'm not getting married and being with one woman the rest of my life, this is trouble. It's trouble. It's trouble, man. You leave that alone. What you wanna focus on is you get your soul right. Leave it. Stop worrying about pussy and dick all the time. Shit never did good and nobody no good. Only thing you do is make these beautiful creatures, these little kids that we raise up and watch grow up. That's the beauty of it. But god damn it, anything other than that, it's like a damn curse. If you enter a woman and she's not what your right hand possess, she ain't your woman, you taking fire to your balls, man. All right, let me get up out of here, man. I done rap with y'all for 3 hours again. Who else is coming on here reading you the book like this in your month of Ramadan? And all y'all need to subscribe. It ain't no money. You don't have to pay to, it's free. Get my numbers up. Look at this old convict Islam wannabe trying to get his hustle on the beat, on the loser, whole high green face. And I can turn that to some bars, nigga. What do he say? Look at this old convict from Islam wannabe. Sound like, what's his name? Project Pat. Let me say. Look at this old convict into Islam wannabe lying. And he's a corny motherfucker, soldier. My recommendation for you is to purify. Okay. That's my brother there. That's my brother Damien burning them down. See how silly that is? But it's all obvious. Let me stop from the top. We got a new sojo that entered the building. The Bible can and does exist without the Quran. The Quran cannot exist without the Bible. It can't exist without the Bible. Who's this green motherfucker next to your name? You? Is that you? God damn. Buck too fast Hulk. Cool, let me see, man. Look at this crazy fish eye fool. Yeah, but I'll take your bitch in a minute. You probably got a boyfriend. Yeah. I got a caca. Yeah, I do. I got a caca, but I can see your bitch. Believe it. I'll take your bitch with this caca and this stuttering ass tongue. Believe it. Excuse me. I don't mean to talk like this, but this how I handle fuck boys. Yeah. Convict Islam. What the Akon say? Convict. Yeah, I'm a convict. Yeah, I am. Proud of it. What are you? Who the fuck are you? What does that mean, Apollo? You don't know the guidance from God is. Apollo gonna learn the hard way. That's it. But Apollo is seeking.
Keep seeking. I'm a Muslim, full-blown Muslim, one who submits to the will of Allah. I don't follow your funky ass hadiths or your funky ass sunnah. No, I give what was given to Muhammad from Jibril, from Allah to Jibril, from the Holy Spirit, from Allah to the Holy Spirit, to Jibril, to Muhammad's heart. That's what I follow. The fuck do you follow? Some shit some imam wrote about how Muhammad got cum all over his robe after he fucked a lot of bitches? Huh? Is that what you follow? Damn right it is, you freaky motherfucker. Niggas is freaks. That's all you is. Looking for some dick. Some online dick. You ain't gonna find it here. You gonna find a motherfucking knuckle sandwich. Silly motherfucker. Who else on here? Say something. I'm gonna blaze your ass up. Say something. Do know who you are, but Jesus loves you very much. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son. John ain't say that shit. John ain't say that. And whoever believes in him, John ain't say that shit. Jesus is not God's son, dummy. And if he is God's son, why do you worship the son instead of the father? Oh yeah, I forgot. They're one, right? Right? They're one. The father and the son are one, right? And that one is in the form of Jesus, right? Well, then why is Jesus dead? Does God die? Does he sleep? Does he get rest? Silly motherfuckers, man. Boy, man, I could lead y'all into some bullshit if I wanted to. Real talk. All I gotta do is talk bullshit lies to you, and I got y'all bitch asses in the palm of my hand. You motherfuckers fall for any fucking thing, huh? Long as it's the crowd, long as it has 100 followers, your ass is on it. Man, listen, man. Great job, Damien. You did it. You realize your arguments fall apart when someone just uses them against you. Follow. Check out the Yo, man, I like all y'all on here, man. I'ma roast you, yeah. I'ma do what I gotta do. Yeah. I can be real tough when I want, and I can be real kind, you know. That's just how I am. There's like no middle ground with me. It's like I give the extreme of everything. That's my problem. That's what I gotta slow down on. Like I'm like if it's evil, I'll go all the way. If it's good, I'll go all the way. And I have been through both. I did the evil all the way first in the first half of my life, and now I'm blessed and lucky to be going in the right way in the last half of my life. This is what counts here, because I just wasn't aware, really. I knew that my heart was pure, but I just didn't ever trust it because it didn't line up with what was going on in my life. Like I had to fight to survive, and loving wasn't a part of it. You know, I had to fight to keep my ass, to keep my livelihood, to keep my mind, to keep what God gave me. I had to fight, and I had to go do things. I just ain't give up ass. I just ain't give up body. I just ain't give up mind. I just ain't give that shit. No. So they tried to kill me. And the only one that saved me was my Lord, because no man saved me. It was an unseen force. So yeah, man, like putting your trust in man, and come on, man, you better put your trust in the truth when it's revealed to you. Fuck what I tell you, man. Listen to what your heart tell you. But you know what? Hey, like it is what it is. Like my Lord say, I lead to my path whom I please. Period. If you ain't chosen, fuck you. Believe it. Believe it. Because I might say fuck you, but you'll do it to me. You'll express it. You'll lie on me to the police. I mean, I'll just say it. And you'll say, oh, he has a bad mouth as a Muslim, but they'll do it. They'll do it unto you. See, I won't do it. I'll say it, but I won't do it. I won't do the evil to you, like unless you attack me first. Then I got all the right to bust your ass down. Period. All right. All right. So listen, yo, we read a lot today. Y'all keep building on here, man. And listen, whoever you arguing with on here, tap their profile, look at their picture, see what's on their page. See what they're about and subscribe to them. That's what I do. Whoever subscribed to me, I subscribe to them back. I don't care if they ain't got nothing on their channel. I just give it right back because I want to. It is what it is, man. It ain't nothing major, yo. Like if you, man, all that, I mean, it just goes to let you see how petty a motherfucker is, man. Like, whatever. You know what I mean? But yo, praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. Assalamu alaikum. Stay strong. Peace.